Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Mi nombre es Fernando y este canal es Estudiando con Fernando, en el cual te ayudamos a prepararte para tu entrevista de ciudadanía. El día de hoy te traemos una práctica bien interesante de una entrevista en la cual el oficial te cambia el orden de las preguntas de la N400. Ya saben que todos estos videos los hacemos para hacer muchos escenarios y tú te sientas cómodo el día de la entrevista. Lo único que te pedimos es que nos ayudes a darle un like y que te suscribas para que no te pierdas ninguno de nuestros videos. También ve a la zona de los comentarios y déjanos saber qué otro tipo de prácticas te gustaría que hiciéramos. Ya saben que todos estos videos que hacemos son para ayudarte a prepararte y que si te gustaría tener una preparación más detallada, ofrecemos un curso en línea en nuestra página cursosconfernando.com. Este curso cuenta con más de 50 videos que te van a ayudar en paso por paso, en un orden específico, sin importar tu nivel de inglés. Los podrás estudiar a tu tiempo y a tu propio ritmo. Algunos otros no saben por dónde comenzar a prepararse o cómo prepararse en sí para la entrevista, y este curso te quita ese dolor de cabeza. Además, cuentas con el apoyo de nuestro equipo contestando tus preguntas. Te damos un número directo de WhatsApp en el cual nos puedes enviar tus preguntas, tus dudas y también cómo puedes elaborar tal o cual pregunta. Así que ya sabes, si quieres tener la mejor preparación posible para el día de tu entrevista, ahí está nuestro curso en nuestra página cursosconfernando.com. Muy bien, vamos a la práctica del día de hoy. Mucha suerte.
Hi, my name is Officer Ochoa, and today I will be conducting your citizenship interview. Can I see your appointment letter and your permanent resident card? Just show them to me. Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear and affirm that the statements you will give and provide today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? You can put your hand down and you can take a seat. Now, please answer the following questions. What is your full legal name? What other names have you gone by? Will you be making any changes to your name? Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes? Have you ever not filed a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? Have you called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? When did you become a permanent resident? How did you become a permanent resident? Are your parents U.S. citizens? Were you ever a member of, or did you ever serve in, help, or otherwise participate in any of the following groups? Military unit, paramilitary unit, police unit, self-defense unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, guerrilla group, militia, insurgent organization. Were you ever a worker, volunteer, or soldier, or did you otherwise ever serve in any of the following? Prison or jail, prison camp, detention facility, labor camp, any other place where people were forced to stay. Were you ever part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person or threatened to do so? Did you ever sell, give, or provide weapons to any person, or help another person sell, give, or provide weapons to any person? When were you born? What country were you born in? Spell the name of that country. Have you ever been a habitual drunkard? Been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution? Sold or smuggled controlled substances, illegal drugs or narcotics? Been married to more than one person at the same time? Married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit? Helped anyone to enter or tried to enter the United States illegally? Gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling? Failed to support your dependents or to pay alimony? Made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States? Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States? Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been ordered removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? What are the last 4 digits of your Social Security number? How tall are you and how much do you weigh? What is your phone number? Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or any other way? Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Why not? Do you now have, or did you ever have, a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country? Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution? What do you do for a living? What is the name of the place where you work? How many years have you worked at this job? What are some of your job responsibilities? Have you ever committed, assisted in committing, or attempted to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? Are you married? How many times have you been married? What is your spouse's full legal name? What is the citizenship status of your spouse? Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or in any other location in the world? Have you ever been a member of, or in any way associated with, the Communist Party? Any other totalitarian party? A terrorist organization? What is communism? Have you ever advocated the overthrow of any government by force or violence? How many children do you have? Are you the biological parent of your children? What are your children's names and their ages? Have you ever been placed in removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings? Are removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings currently pending against you? Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? Are you a male who lived in the United States at any time between your 18th and 26th birthdays? What is your current address? Spell the name of the street. How long have you lived at this address? Where did you live before? Have you ever persecuted any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion? Between March 23, 1933 and May 8, 1945, did you work for or associate in any way with the Nazi government of Germany? Were you ever involved in any way with any of the following: genocide, torture, killing or trying to kill someone, badly hurting or trying to hurt a person on purpose, forcing or trying to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relations, not letting someone practice his or her religion? Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? Have you ever been placed in an alternative sentencing or a rehabilitative program? Have you ever received a suspended sentence, been placed on probation, or been paroled? Have you ever been in jail or prison? When was the last time that you traveled out of the United States? How long was this trip for? Where did you go? Who traveled with you? Have you ever committed, assisted in committing, or attempted to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason? Have you ever been charged with committing, attempting to commit, or assisting in committing a crime or offense? In the last 5 years, how many trips have you taken out of the United States? In the last 5 years, how many total days have you spent outside of the United States? Did you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training? Did you ever recruit, enlist, conscript, or use any person under 15 years of age to serve in or help an armed force or group? Did you ever use any person under 15 years of age to do anything that helped or supported people in combat? You will need to answer 6 questions correctly out of 10. Name one of the 2 longest rivers in the United States. What is the economic system in the United States? Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? When was the Constitution written? Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? When must all men register for the Selective Service? There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. What is the name of the national anthem? What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? Now we are going to do the reading and writing portion of the interview. Please read the following sentence. Now please write the following sentence. Congress has 100 senators. Congress has 100 senators. Congress has 100 senators. Why do you want to become a U.S. citizen? What are the requirements to become a U.S. citizen? Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? What is the form of government of the United States? Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? What is an oath of allegiance? Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction? Okay, great. At this time, I am going to recommend your application as approved. Congratulations.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo te fue con la práctica? Espero te ha ido excelente. Déjame saber en los comentarios. Recuerda, dale tu like si te sirvió esta práctica. Si te gustaría que hiciéramos alguna otra práctica, también déjalo en los comentarios. Suscríbete para que no te pierdas los videos que vienen en el futuro. Y si necesitas más ayuda, ahí está nuestro curso en nuestra página cursosconfernando.com. Muy bien, nos vemos en el próximo video. Que estén bien. Fuerte abrazo. Chao.